boys. Hello from Southern Ontario, July 16th today. I think Canadians have sort of given up, really. We're just waiting for the next election, which is a year and a quarter away. Let's not forget that. That's crucial to remember. It's a long time away. Polling shows the Conservatives would win resoundingly were there an election held anytime soon, which is not going to happen. The supply and confidence agreement, we've tried calling a non-confidence on Trudeau. The NDP and Jagmeet Singh back him up. So I'll say the government of Trudeau isn't going anywhere for a year and a quarter. It's a long time away. Now, when I say people have given up, I think the polling shows that the Conservatives would win resoundingly, and everybody's going, well, okay, Trudeau's going to get his comeuppance come election time. Now, whether you believe Poilievre's the white knight that a lot of people think he is, and that he portrays himself as, well, my opinion on that doesn't matter. Make up your own mind. Is he controlled opposition? Is he the white knight? Can he save what's going to be left? Because let's go back to what's going to be left. Bill C-21, that's law. Trudeau just hasn't been able to quite figure out how to round those items up just yet. But they've clearly stated on several occasions and in many fashions that they have not given up on getting them. They fully intend to. We won't dwell on that any further. Bill C-63, the Online Harms Act, also referred to more appropriately as the Online Hate Speech Act. That's where the government will define what is hate speech online and will decide the penalty for their interpretation of what is hate speech and dole out the punishment as they see fit, bypassing the courts. And it even goes up to life imprisonment. Yeah, wait till that baby goes through. That's the end of free speech in Canada. Bill C-11 and 18 have already barred us from sharing news feeds in our links, and prevents us, or certainly restricts us and slows us down from accessing a lot of world news, even from the States, which of course is world news. Sorry, sloppy language there. A lot of people don't realize just how efficient and how bad Bills C-11 and 18 are. I see it here because this is what I do. But a lot of people just, it kind of went by them because you don't miss what you don't know you're missing, right? Increasing taxes. They just keep, the party of Trudeau, just keeps hammering on them, even though 1 out of 4 Canadians are below the poverty line. Food bank use, crime, homelessness, opioid abuse, the list goes on and on. They're just going to keep hammering away at it. Now he's talking about seniors who've worked all their lives and have their life savings in their own personal residence. That's selfish. That's got to stop. Pardon? Yeah, that's what he said. The list again goes on and on. Ignoring the polling. 70% want an election. 70% want rid of Trudeau. 70% want rid of the taxes. The list goes on and on. When by and large 70% of the population is against something in a democracy, that's a pretty resounding statement. It's not 55-45. It's a majority. But he just keeps plowing away. More taxes. Continue to give money outside of the country, even though polling shows like it's 80% of the population who's sick and tired of that. We get poorer and poorer by the day, and he can't give it away quick enough. A year and a quarter to go. What do you think's going to be left of this country? I keep making videos showing he's opened another doorway to mass migration. Polling again shows that the populace wants that to cease. He just keeps opening more and more gates. And again, to beleaguer a point I often make, we see what's happening in the UK and in Europe with mass migration. It destroys the countries. It's hugely expensive economically. When your populace is rioting and protesting for a year, 2, is that a productive society? Are you going to get ahead of the game? Like, just financially, I mean. The policing costs go up. Well, I needn't explain it all. And in summation, one of the things I see, I think, is an indicator of people giving up and just saying, well, we'll just fix Trudeau and get rid of him when the election comes, because the White Knight is polling real well. Petition 5024. The previous petition, petition 5024 is to call non-confidence on Trudeau to call for an election. The previous petition in December, which was basically the same petition, it only lasted a month. It was just before Christmas. It got an unprecedented 487 signatures. This one has stalled at 15,000. I mean, last week it just stopped. It hasn't really moved. To me, this is an indication that people have given up and are waiting, assuming that the election is going to save our country. Now, a lot of people are going to say, and have said, and will say here in the comments, why bother? Why should I waste 2 minutes of my time? The last petition did nothing. Neither will this petition. Well, to me, I just read into that as you're just going to lie there and show them your belly and wait 1.25 years and hope things are going to get fixed then. I don't think we've got 1.25 years.